Okay, guys, how's it going out there? A Rooster in Tennessee, roostercb.com. Just doing a little, I don't even know if you'd call this an announcement, but just doing a video to let you know I'm going to have a few things going up on the website under the used and specialty items category. And this is just going to focus on some bird meters, accessories, whatever you want to call it. It's only going to be for these meters. I don't have any line sections or anything like that going up. Maybe a lot of bird stuff coming up in the future, but for right now, just got some meter movements, some meters I'm gonna put on there for sale. I've got a line section out here to show you guys that aren't in the know with the bird meters, kind of how they work. Just give you a quick rundown of how these things work. Now, this is actually this is a line section. And if you buy a meter like mine that's in the background, whether it be a 43P or a regular 43, this line section is going to be inside of it. Your coax connectors go on either side. You can change to different connectors. SO239s, PL259s, 7/16 DINs, whatever you want to put on here. You can put those on here, and you can actually take this out of the meter the way we have it right now. And then your element or slug goes in there. This cable goes around, sensor cable, whatever you want to call it, feeds the meter movement itself, and that's how you get your watt meter reading. Now, what a lot of people like to do, take these line sections out and mount them directly to the back of an amp. That way it keeps you from running an extra jumper, specifically for your final amp and line. You can just screw your antenna feed line directly into this, mount this side to the back of your amp, and run this remote wire to a meter. And that comes into what we have up for sale today are these meters. So these don't have line sections inside of them. You will need a line section to work with these. If you don't already have one, you'll have to get one if you're wanting to use one of these meters. These don't have coax connectors on them. You can't just screw your coax into them because bird meters and bird type meters use a line section for that. So you'll need to get one of these if you don't already have one. The meters in front of us, these are all three aftermarket, generic, whatever you want to call them. They work just as well. I will retest them before I ship them out to make sure that they read in line with my stuff or within 5% of my actual bird meter movements. I'll compare all three before I ship them out. Well, I won't compare this one because I don't have a cable for it. So this one will be cheaper because it doesn't have a cable. It's just the cabinet and the meter movement. But the other ones that have cables, I'll actually hook them up and test them and make sure they read within 5% of my other real bird meter movements, if you will. Now, this one in the middle, it is a true bird meter movement. As you can see, has their information on it. Anytime you see that information, unless somebody is getting very bold and doing generics, that is a legit bird meter movement. And anybody that has the balls to copy that exactly, I'll I'll just say they've got some freaking gonads on them because I don't think Bird messes around with somebody trying to infringe on their copyrighted meters. So a lot of times you'll see something similar to that, and then it will say replica out beside it, or something like that. But if it says these exact letters, these exact words, you can count on that being a real bird meter movement. Now you can see down here on the bottom right, 30. Let's see if this will focus. All right, camera doesn't want to work with me. That's okay. There you go. And then I'll show you back here on mine. And that is going to tell you that this is capable to work with the standard line section. Now, you've got some that are 100 UA that work with the larger line sections, but if you see that 30, these meter movements were designed to work with this line section. Okay, so that's the general gist of it. I'll have all four of these put up on the website hopefully today. I'll take individual pictures of them and list them. The one in the middle here is going to be the most expensive because it is a real bird meter movement, and somebody may correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe these bird meter movements alone are like $125. They could be more than that, more or less. But I know they're over $100, I'm pretty sure. That's the benefit of running the generic. If they can read just as good, just as accurate, I mean, you can save a lot of money using these aftermarket meters. A lot of people do. There's nothing wrong with it, and they are a little bit larger and easier to read for those that it matters to, the square meters here. But the little guy in the middle will be the most expensive. It has a ton of cable with it. I'd say probably 18 feet or better worth of cable. So if you want to run it in a mobile, it'd be great for that. Or if your amp sits way far away from you, let's say you're running a tube amp and it sits across the room, and you want your meter to sit on your desk where you can read it, then this one would be good for you. It's got a lot of cable. These other ones have a decent amount of cable. You can see that one's kind of bundled up there. But yeah, guys, that's it. I won't ramble on here too much. Just a general little video about the ones that are going up for sale here. Like I said, maybe the beginning of a ton of more bird stuff coming up. These little housings are pretty cool, pretty nice looking, industrial looking housings for the meter. Like I said, not trying to hide it. These are aftermarket or generic meters, however you want to refer to them. One in the middle is a real one. So when you see the one in the middle, a little bit higher price tag than the other ones, just keep that in mind. These will be under the used and specialty items on roostercb.com. And then again, no line section included. I just had this one out here to kind of show you how they hook up for those of you guys that might not be really familiar with how a bird meter works. That's it, guys. Appreciate it. Everybody have a good day. Rooster in Tennessee. Questions, comments, shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. If you're interested in any of these before I put them up on the website, you can shoot me a text if they're not up there already. It may be like tonight before I get them listed, and I can always just send you a direct invoice and let you pay that way. All right, guys, have a good one out there. More videos to come, and actually going to do a giveaway drawing later today from a previously done giveaway video. Rooster in Tennessee. See you, bye.